unknowns uncharted. We must seek, that is so much more, we must seek diversity and new territory. We must seek diversity and we must
give you your money back if you don't. Just send the bottom panel with the UPC barcode for a full refund. Guaranteed. Like
no.
You'll try them.
No.
Feel out of it when you run out of something, like when you need to put in, because you're out of clean socks. Well, run in. All in one place.
No.
Sanitizes and gets bacteria out. Outstanding. Throw in the Downy Ball to rinse comfy, softness, incredible. So if you're out of time, run into our pantry with low prices all the time at Big Kmart.
Me? I wanted anything green, fishy, spicy, rectangular, or red. Now my mom's gonna try rice-a-roni. Well, maybe just one bite.
Kids like rice-a-roni, and that's something you'll really like.
Victoria, I know this is
No.
alone just now. I really didn't want to drag you into it.
Well, I'm in it no matter what.
Keeping the leaves going to help you, and I think you know that, Vicky.
I do know that. I just don't know what the right thing is, Tyrone.
Well, maybe we can help you figure out what that is.
How are you? I know it will be really hard. Trust me, I don't know if I can. Since I've been here, I've had a lot of
Did I sneeze on you? I hope not.
and I've learned a lot about myself. I used to believe that I could feel however I wanted them to feel, but I was doing the right thing, saying the right thing. I was wrong. Jake, I'm very sorry.
Yeah,
I don't even recognize who I was when I did all those terrible things to you. I know that that's so kind of excuse, but I am getting better.
Oh, hang in there. You can make it. Maybe you can't make it. Sounds like maybe you can't make it. You okay, baby? You alright? You okay? You look like you're pretty okay. Maybe not. Okay. I don't think you're okay.
See, the one solo in Devil with the Blue Jersey. Is it? About positioning oneself in front of the amplifiers on stage and dancing. And I am the best white dancer in the free world. You may have noticed this.
Where's she going? Where's she going?
First, just to dance with me. Of course, now with the Spirit of the Wild, I understand they traded their shirts. Now that's sexy. You don't know which to blow. Number 4 says, can you demonstrate your behind the nut freeband? Well, actually, you don't want to get behind my nut. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
My sister Brittany Varner was shot and killed. At first, it's very hard to go back to school, but I'll tell you, it gets easier. I didn't go back until at least a month later, but it got better as I went through. And I'm telling you, there's days that you're going to try, and it's going to be hard. But, I mean, I had people there to talk to, and that's what really helped, and that's what will get you through.
How soon did you go back?
I tried at least 2 weeks afterwards, and I left in the middle of the day because people were rude and asked questions about it. And then at least I probably tried the next week, but I left after that. And then I just said, no more. I don't want to go. But from the encouragement of my mother saying, you need to go back and it'll get better, I promise, then I finally went back at least a month after.
Actually, there's a mother out in Denver who would like to pose a question. I don't know if she wants to put it to you, but let's hear the question. Go ahead, ma'am.
I'm Nancy Perry. CJ is my son. My question is,
to the parents in Arkansas, how do you encourage your child to go back to school? How do you tell them it's going to be okay, so they're not afraid to approach the building again?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Suzanne Wilson. Brittany was my daughter, and Brandy's my daughter. I'll never forget the time Brandy asked me when it was time to go back to school, and I drove her to school that day, and she said to me, "Do you think I'm going to be safe?" And I thought, I'm not going to, I thought, what do I say to her? Do I tell her, yeah, you're going to be safe going in, you're going to be fine, I'm going to take care of you? And I couldn't say that. I said to her, Brandy, I honestly don't know. I don't know if you'll be safe. All I can tell you is if they ever ring that fire bell, just make sure you are the last one out of the building. Make sure you walk right down the middle of the hall, and make sure that you always hide behind someone. And Brandy said to me, then it'll be my friends in shot. So I don't know what to tell you. I support her. I tell her every day, this is, tell me if somebody threatens you, and tell me if you're scared, tell somebody, tell an adult. And don't ever take anything lightly. If somebody threatens you, don't take it lightly, tell somebody. And so to the parents, that's all I can say is, make sure you let your children know that it's okay to tattle. It's okay to tell the adults.
We're going to take a short break. I think there's a lot more
to ask the people there how they have dealt with their nightmare, how they have managed to put it behind them.
Family Life Minister for
the trouble is, the answers from Jonesboro were not very encouraging.
All of the
people there are still angry. The emotions there are still raw. And as we watched that here in Littleton, and talked about it afterwards, our small studio began to feel something like a cage as it hit everyone that there's not going to be any quick escape from this pain.
I know that this afternoon
I will carry this rest of my life, my kids, and your siblings.
You really had to be in that room to feel it. It was the look in everyone's eyes as they listened in to Jonesboro.
And the people who, again, were at the epicenter from the beginning, they are still trying to rebuild their lives. They're not even close.
It was the way they slouched in their seats as they heard the anger still raging in that church hall.
If they're going to watch violence, then let them go to the funeral. Let them see what happens when somebody's shot.
And when the program went to a commercial break,
we'll be back with that in a moment.
It was the way that Paula Reed, an English teacher at Columbine, turned to the group and said out loud what everyone else was thinking.
They're still so angry. And I guess I was hoping in a year we'd be better, and I don't think that's going to happen.
This again was during the commercial breaks. On the air, everyone stayed composed. Nancy Perry is a mother who had a question for Jonesboro.
My question is to the parents in Arkansas, how do you encourage your child to go back to school? How do you tell them it's going to be okay, so they're not afraid to approach the building again?
This, in part, is how a mother in Jonesboro answered.
I'll never forget the time Brandy asked me when it was time to go back to school, and I drove her to school that day, and she said to me, "Do you think I'm going to be safe?" And I thought, I'm not going to, I thought, what do I say to her? Do I tell her, yeah, you're going to be safe going in, you're going to be fine, I'm going to take care of you? And I couldn't say that. So I don't know what to tell you.
What did you hear in that answer? Did you hear anything at all encouraging?
I'm scared. It scared me. I was hoping for an answer that I could help CJ and the boys here, his friends. It's going to be okay.
Is it? Do you feel that it is?
No.
Oh, that's what you wanted to hear?
That's what I wanted to hear. But it truly was an eye-opening experience talking to those people that have been through it, in that